I had something called a past life regression that I did. It was inspired by this book, Many Lives, Many Masters. And basically, long story short, it's about a psychotherapist that helped people try to get to the root of some of their issues, like if they were having physical ailments, some type of illness that they couldn't quite put their finger on. He would try to interact with the mind and the brain activity to figure out what was going on. So he had a patient, a woman, and he was very attracted to this woman. So I think that was kind of a driving force of him being very interested in her situation. So he kept trying to get to the bottom of certain aches and pains that she was dealing with, and dreams that she was having and stuff that was really, really crippling and debilitating for her at times. And he really wasn't figuring it out at first, and then he started to hypnotize her. So he would put her in this meditative, almost in a dreamlike sleep state. And then he started to realize that she was giving him information as if she was other people. She started speaking like a person that was almost like she became somebody else, and then telling the doctor about different points in history that were happening. It was almost like, somebody that came from like a slavery time or something like that, telling you in specific detail about what you're seeing and the surroundings and what they had on, who they're interacting with, their language, the linguistics, all this stuff that they're saying, that it's like, okay, hold on, this woman that came in to get checked, she wouldn't be saying all these things. She wouldn't know any of this. But when he hypnotized her, she started speaking a certain way. So this hypnotherapist is an atheist. He doesn't even believe in the spiritual realm, but he started to develop more of a relationship on the spiritual side because he was working on this woman. He was working with her, and he had a vested interest in working with her, not only because he was attracted to her, but because he was really like, what in the world am I tapping into here, right? So go back to my past life regression that I had. And basically that's when you put yourself in kind of a hypnotic state. It's kind of like you doing a meditation where you're breathing, you're putting your mind into, it's almost like a delta wave kind of state, because there's different mental states that your brain can go in. I think you're in a delta theta state, something like that, when you're dreaming and when you're unconscious, right? So you can jump into that state and not be true, like fully unconscious. So for my past life regression, that's what I did. And when I did the past life regression, I started to have visions. I started